In this presentation, I will explain what is a standard form. Standard form is a convenient way of dealing with very large or very small numbers. For example, the speed of light is approximately 300 million meters per second, where in standard form can be written as 3 times 10 to the power of 8. The definition of numbers in standard form is that there is a single non-zero digit before the decimal point multiplied by 10 to the power of n. Examples of numbers in standard form is these numbers in standard form because there is a single non-zero digit before the decimal point times 10 to the power of 2. This number is in a standard form because we see a single non-zero digit before the decimal point times 10 to the power of 4. And this number is in a standard form because we see a single non-zero digit times 10 to the power of minus 3. Examples of numbers which are not in a standard form. This number is not in a standard form because here we see a zero digit before the decimal point. This number is not in a standard form because we see 2 digits before the decimal point. And the number 5 is not in a standard form because it's not times 10 to the power of n. So to clear this out, a number to be in a standard form, there has to be a single non-zero digit times 10 to the power of n. The procedure in order to write large numbers from normal form into standard form. Step 1, we need to move the decimal point to the left in this case, so that there is a single non-zero digit before the decimal point. And then we need to rewrite the number in the form of 10 to the power of n, where n for large numbers is positive and indicates the movement of the decimal point. One example, if we see this number 150 millions, we start from the decimal point, which is over there, and for this number to change in a standard form, we need to move the decimal point here. So we need to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places to the left. Therefore, the number has to be 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8. Example 2, 65 million. To change it into a standard form, we start first with the decimal point. We need to move the decimal point between the numbers 6 and 5. So we need to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places to the left. Therefore, the answer is 6.5 times 10 to the power of 7. The power indicates the movement of the decimal point, and for the number to be in a standard form, the decimal point has to be so that there is a single non-zero digit before the decimal point. If we see an example how to change small numbers from normal form to standard form, now we need to move the decimal point to the right so that there is a single non-zero digit before the decimal point, and we write the number in the form of 10 to the power of n, where in this case n for small numbers is negative. We see this number. To change this number into a standard form, we need to move the decimal point here. Therefore, we need to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places to the right. Therefore, the answer has to be 1 times 10 to the power of minus 8. The power indicates the movement of the decimal point, and because this number is very small, the power is negative. Example 2, we need to move the decimal point 7 places to the right. Therefore, the answer is 1.5 times 10 to the power of minus 7. Summary for numbers in standard form. The definition is that standard form is a single non-zero digit before the decimal point multiplied by 10 to the power of n. The procedure is we need to move the decimal point so that there's a single non-zero digit before the decimal point, and we need to rewrite the numbers in 10 to the power of n, where n is negative for small numbers and positive for large numbers. Because scientists are the ones who are dealing mostly with very large or very small numbers, standard form is also known as scientific notation.